Welcome to the Cendien Deep Dive podcast. Today, we're diving into something really fundamental for businesses, how artificial intelligence, AI, is transforming ERP systems.
Right, enterprise resource planning, that core system that, tries to tie everything together for
SAP,
you.
finance, supply chain, HR.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the backbone, but traditional ERP has its limits, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Especially now. They often struggle with, well, real-time insights, adapting quickly. They're great at recording what happened, but not so much guiding what's next.
That's the key point. So our mission here is to unpack how AI is shifting ERP from just being that system of record to something more like an intelligent, proactive, even predictive core for operations. We're drawing insights from the AI imperative for ERP implementation.
Yeah, it's a big shift.
So let's break it down. What are the core ways AI is changing the game here?
Well, the big thing is moving from reactive to proactive. AI, using things like machine learning, predictive analytics, it lets the ERP system actually anticipate trends, maybe recommend actions. It's not just spitting out reports about last quarter.
Okay, proactive. I like that. How does that actually, help a company on the ground? What are the tangible benefits?
Okay, well, a major one is intelligent automation. Think about all those high-volume, repetitive tasks, like invoice processing or matching purchase orders.
Yeah, things that take up a lot of time and are prone to error.
Exactly. AI can automate a huge chunk of that. It cuts down errors significantly and, maybe more importantly, frees up your people to do more strategic, high-value work, stuff that requires human judgment.
Right, moving people away from just data entry. What about looking forward? You mentioned prediction.
Precisely. That's the predictive power. This is where AI gets really powerful. Think demand forecasting. Traditional methods are okay, but AI can pull in way more data, real-time sales, seasonality, market shifts, even like social media trends.
Wow, social media too.
Potentially, yeah. It leads to much more accurate forecasting, which means better inventory control, less waste, faster decisions. It helps you see potential problems, maybe in the supply chain, before they hit.
Okay, better foresight. But, all this AI relies on good data, right? And getting data into a new ERP system, that's often a nightmare. Data migration.
Uh-huh. Historically, it's been incredibly complex, time-consuming, and full of errors. But AI is making a big difference in data migration.
So,
It can automate a lot of the mapping process, figuring out where data from the old system goes in the new one. We're seeing reductions in that initial mapping time of like 60–80%.
60 to 80%, that's huge.
It is. Plus, AI is great at assessing data quality, spotting inconsistencies, finding duplicates, things humans might miss easily. It cleans things up.
Okay, makes sense. So the system gets smarter, data gets in cleaner. What about the people using it every day? Does AI help with adoption?
Definitely. That's the enhanced user experience and adoption piece. Think AI-powered chatbots for support. Instead of digging through menus, you can just ask in plain language like, hey, generate a cash flow forecast for me.
Like having a helpful assistant built in.
Exactly. And personalized training, too. AI can tailor learning content to specific roles. The results are pretty impressive boosts in user satisfaction, like over 30%, and productivity gains around 25% in some cases.
Okay, this all sounds incredibly promising, but it can't be that easy. What are the big hurdles businesses face when trying to implement AI within their ERP?
No, it's definitely not easy. There are significant challenges. Data quality is a big one. If you're feeding the AI messy data from old legacy systems, well, garbage in, garbage out, right?
Right. The foundation has to be solid.
Yeah, exactly. Then there's managing the change itself, organizational resistance, getting people comfortable with new ways of working, and, of course, ethical considerations. Things like potential bias in the data or algorithms, and the need for transparency. We call it explainable AI, understanding why the AI makes a certain recommendation.
So it's really not just plugging in some new software. It sounds like a much broader organizational transformation.
It absolutely is. Success requires strong data governance right from the start. You need buy-in from the top, real executive sponsorship. And often it's best to start small, take a modular approach, pick a high-impact area first.
And, importantly,
And critically, AI doesn't replace the fundamentals. You still need good leadership, discipline, project management. AI augments those things. It doesn't magically fix a flawed process.
good point. So looking further out now, what's next? What's on the horizon for AI and ERP?
We're definitely heading towards more autonomous systems. Think ERP decision engines that can make certain proactive choices themselves or automatically generate reports based on what's happening right now.
Wow, the system making its own decisions.
Within defined parameters, yes. We'll also see more integration with things like augmented reality. Imagine warehouse workers getting visual guidance through AR glasses connected to the ERP, and virtual reality for training, maybe running complex simulations without real-world risk. More immersive, intuitive ways to interact.
Okay, so this deep dive really highlights it. AI isn't just some bolt-on feature for ERP. It's fundamentally changing what ERP is and what it can do, making businesses, well, smarter, faster, more agile.
Absolutely. I think the strategic question for companies now isn't really if they should bring AI into their ERP, but more about how quickly they can do it effectively to stay competitive.
It's a compelling case. So maybe something for you listening to think about, how could AI reshaping these core business systems change how you work, or what new possibilities might that open up?